Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. Today is Top 5 Wednesday, and we are going to talk about the 5 books that I didn't get to in 2017. So the first book that I want to mention is an audiobook. That is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I was currently listening to it, and then I went on vacation. I listen to audiobooks when I'm driving to work, and I purchased the audiobook of The Night Circus literally the week that closes down for the holidays, and then I went to Las Vegas for the Christmas holidays, so I just was like, I have other things that I want to read, like The Name of the Wind. So I just didn't end up listening to the rest of it. To be honest, The Night Circus is giving me a little bit of a hard time on audiobook. The plot jumps around because of the different timelines that it's at, and so when you're listening to it, when you're hearing him talk about the dates, it's not something that I'm able to just flip back a couple pages and reference when the last timeline was taking place. So the fact that there are multiple timelines happening that are hopefully going to build up to this great contest that they keep talking about. I'm probably only about 15% of the way through. It's a little bit confusing for me, and so I don't know if the audiobook was the right choice for me, which is really heartbreaking because Jim Dale is killing it with the narration, and that's essentially why I got it on audiobook. So we'll see what ends up happening with The Night Circus. Let me know your thoughts on The Night Circus. There's a ton of people who are Night Circus fans, but I have also encountered a lot of people who are not into The Night Circus. Sound off in the comment section below and let me know what you think. The next book that I did not get to in 2017 is Gemina, which is the second book in the Illuminae files written by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. And I put this in my December TBR. Turns out I didn't get to it. What ended up happening with me not getting to this one, I put Ship of Magic on my TBR, and I was gonna either go for Gemina or Ship of Magic, and I went for Ship of Magic. Zero regrets because I love Ship of Magic. But that book is 800 pages. It's dense. It took me a little bit of a while to get into it because of my predisposed hatred of pirate books. If you watch my review of that book, you'll know that that hatred is now gone. Robin Hobb completely erased that stain and prejudice from my life. But I picked up Ship of Magic first because I was like, if you don't rip off the band-aid of this book, you're going to keep putting it off and you're going to keep putting it off and you're never going to end up reading it. So it was like, force yourself to pick up Ship of Magic, and then Gemina got pushed to the side. So now, if I can get ahead on my TBR and finish this up before Obsidio comes out, I will try and do that. I don't think it's going to take me very long to get through Gemina just because of the format. It's still the same kind of format that Illuminae was, and I finished up Illuminae in like 3 days. But I did not get to Gemina in 2017. The next book that I did not get to in 2017 is Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey, which is book number 1 in the Expanse series. I did start this. If you remember from my end of the year TBR tag video, I did start this. I was going to read this for the last round of Tome Topple. And then here's what happened. I got 2 pages into it. The girl who was shoved in a locker, she mentioned that she was thankful for her zero-gravity jujitsu training. And I was like, no, false, that's not going to happen. Because then my jujitsu brain turned on and I was like, you can't have zero-gravity jujitsu. I couldn't even suspend my belief enough in this sci-fi to like not argue against zero gravity jujitsu, because I was like, if you had done any research on any martial art, like, I'm okay with suspending belief in martial art and these fantastical martial arts, but jujitsu is a martial art that you need gravity because it relies on physics. So why would you pick jujitsu? Was it because it was like a cool buzz martial art that you hear about now? I don't know. I had a severe gripe with it after 2 or 3 pages. I did not get rid of this book. I still would like to persevere through it. I just needed to take some time. I need to take a little bit of time and separate myself from this zero gravity jujitsu concept. You can't have jujitsu without gravity. Someone who is small like me against bigger guys, I need gravity on my side because I need pressure. I need physics. So I'll get to it. I'll get to it eventually. The next book that I did not get to in 2017 was The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. I really thought I could fit this in during the Christmas holidays. All of these are books that I thought I was gonna like fit in during the Christmas holidays. I'm not mad at it. I think I'll still get to this one relatively soon because it's quite thin and I think it'll be a really quick read for me. So this is The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. And the final book that I did not get to in 2017, this is Monstrous. This is a graphic novel written by Sana Takeda. Nope, Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda. So Marjorie Liu, I believe, is the author, and then Sana Takeda, I think, is the illustrator. But what do I know? This is actually the very first graphic novel that I've ever purchased. I've heard amazing things about this. I flipped through, the artwork is beautiful, it's incredible, so it definitely makes me want to read it. And I did end up putting this in my carry-on when I went to Las Vegas, but I read The Name of the Wind. Again, zero regrets. I read The Name of the Wind first, and then I didn't end up getting to this one in time. Like, I thought I would finish The Name of the Wind while I was in Las Vegas. So this one got pushed back a little bit, but this is the first graphic novel that I would like to read as far as my graphic novel adventures go for 2018. Okay, so that was that. Those were my 5 books that I did not get to in 2017. Please let me know in the comment section below if there were any books that you did not get to in 2017 as well. Perhaps you have some thoughts on the ones that I did not get to, and if you have great things to say, please let me know. If you have bad things to say, please let me know. Either way, I want to know. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at WhatCastRead, the same as this channel, so it's super easy to find. And of course, you can always find me on Goodreads. All the links are always down below. And of course, you know how these videos end. I'll talk to you later. Bye.